I don't think we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. Yes, I hear you.
Good, good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm doing all right. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, no worries.
But those alien figs that we planted in the backyard, they've got loose.
Hey, do you like our disguises? Do you recognize them at all?
Actually, well, no, they're my favorite disguises, actually.
We figured we'd wear them for you.
Hey, we just saw your
erotic-powered personal transportation.
Yes, we've been working on that. We've been working on that for, fuck me, I mean, most of the year.
Are you really?
Because, I mean, there's so much energy that's placed into eroticism, as you well know, gentlemen. You're at the young age where probably over 80% of all of your attention and your energy gets poured into trying to bed or some other description of someone that you're attracted to. Yes? So
yeah.
You know this.
Maybe 95%.
That's right. So let's put that fucking energy to work, right? I mean, let's get the most out of it, right?
So how does it actually work?
Well, we have. I don't know if you saw the video, but I mean, like, it can work on the energy produced by hips pumping, like like someone's on their knees in front of you, and you're pumping. It can work on that energy. It can work on the thrusting energy of pushing like the butt back against the dildo, for example.
Interesting.
Wow.
Pushing the dildo against a device, which causes a revolution, which has a small electrical generator, which helps the device move, right? So, I mean, there's all kinds. There's an up and down. We have an up and down generator. Where if a woman, for example, it would be a man, we could care less really, as long as you do the work, sits on this little dildo and then, jumps up and down.
Huh. So how fast do they go? Like, it looks like, what, like 10 miles an hour?
Oh, fuck no. We have 3, right? Now, listen, it's a prototype. And, by the time we get our production version out later this summer, and we're going to announce it at Muscle Beach in California. Oh no, there'll be slick looking motherfuckers that'll do 20, 30 miles an hour. You bet.
Wow. I bet Elon Musk is shaking in his boots.
Yeah, right. And we've got the we call them the multi-port transport systems, where up to a dozen people in one vehicle can be
really.
Oh yes, cooperative erotic things. You could have a woman run. You could have somebody running a train while others were doing other things, right? And so the gearing on it will produce electricity from almost any kind of gyration.
Really?
Or thumping, even the smacking. Some of our models will produce a small amount of electricity. In any case, we think that this will solve the world's energy problem. If we're spending 90% of our energy in that area anyway.
So anytime you want to get anywhere, you need to essentially be having sex.
Of course. What's wrong with that? I mean, it'll be a more peaceful motherfucking world, will it not? I mean, you're not going to have people running around horny all the time. Everybody's going to go, no, I ain't going anywhere with anybody tonight. Okay, I can barely sit down as it is. Wasn't that a better world?
No,
than people lurking in back alleys for something. Why are they lurking? Well, fuck me. Everything's goddamn illegal in this world. Prostitution in most countries. Public displays, masturbation. I mean, good God, that drives us into the dark corner.
It does, yeah. Well,
and so I want to bring that out into the light. Yes, of course. I mean, if you're doing anything for your country, people trying to save that fucking energy, then you should have the courage to be backdooring someone all the way from your house to the office in public. All right? Now, think about it.
I can't wait till they hit the market. I might have to try one out
Well, very soon.
very soon. Hey, I noticed that you're no longer in your Faraday cage. Is this a new?
Well, yes, I am. It's a different Faraday cage, and
Okay.
I'm with higher end protectors at this point.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Well, absolutely. I've got sound baffling, and they actually gave me a microphone which costs more than $6.
Oh,
And so I get to shoot, do tequila shooters while I'm on
Hell
stage.
yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah, so I'm doing it right now.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Awesome. Well, John, it's great to have you back on. We had a great time with you last time. And
Wow.
yeah, we just appreciate your time. And I guess I'd like to start off by going through some of your tweets. I noticed you tweeted about the coronavirus recently, and I wanted to get your point of view on it because, like, my little brother's college just got shut down. Like, it's.
I know. It's crazy.
Getting crazy.
People, everybody, take a deep fucking breath and let it out. Sit quietly, cross your legs if you wish. Be comfortable. And listen to me for 2 minutes. We all have a brain for a reason. I mean, it allows us to find our way home when we're lost, add 2 and 2, learn how to drive, and so on and so forth. And somehow, in some circumstances, people forget to use them. Usually when they're afraid.
Yeah.
Now, let's run some things by each other. First of all, Wuhan. Has anybody looked about what Wuhan means to China? I mean, that'd be the first thing I would do, and the first thing I did. Wuhan is the Silicon Valley of China, where all of military and high-tech research is done.
No fucking way.
Now, hang on a second.
Like
now,
nuclear shit?
Pardon?
Like nuclear plants and
Yes.
stuff?
Or time machines. I don't know what the fuck. Listen, I'll tell you one thing, because I've worked on black programs in the United States. Whatever the U.S., Russia, and China are working on, you won't see it for another 25 years.
Really?
And if you saw it today, you would not believe it. But let's get back to the story for just a second here. Now, so Wuhan. Now, China chose to shut down its technology center in order to help contain an airborne fucking virus. Now, what's an airborne virus? So we're closing off this city. An airborne virus is if I sneeze, tiny droplets get into the air. They can travel miles, sometimes hundreds of miles.
Really?
Did you people see a dome lowered? A 50-mile wide dome? I didn't. Did anybody out there? No. Then if you did not see a dome lowered, then making people stay in the city and not letting anybody else into the city
is he gonna do anything?
Jack shit for the spread of this virus. Now, let's take those two things together. China is not stupid, are they? No, absolutely not. I think that something happened in Wuhan, a breakthrough of some kind. I don't fucking know what. They teleported from Wuhan to Times Square. We took a piss and teleported back. I don't fucking know, but something of that goddamn magnitude.
So
now,
you're saying
whatever it was, it does not bode well for the rest of the world. Because if it did, if it were something like, whoa, China has just discovered a cure for all cancers. What we'd know about it, wouldn't we? I mean, they would be marketing that motherfucker and, quadrupling the price every day until we refuse to pay, whatever. No, they didn't do that. They locked off an important city, knowing it did nothing to help to cure the spread. Now, how bad is this virus? Ooh, 3,800 people around the world in the past 5 months have died from it.
Yeah, it seems
In that
pretty
same
good.
time, in that same fucking time, people, 310,000 have died from the flu.
Damn. So
I
it's
mean,
not even
if you
comparable.
want to, if you want to fear something, fear the flu. But I mean, there's more shit than that out there. So no, this is a manufactured scare,
So
and
you're
we're falling for it. Italy is locked down the whole goddamn
yeah.
country.
Hmm.
You know, Italy is just 500 miles south west of us.
Yeah.
Good God, it's close to home, people.
So,
Uh,
what you're saying is that they had some kind of breakthrough or incident. Something happened in Wuhan.
Something happened in
They're using
Wuhan.
the
I don't
virus
know.
to
A
cover.
black hole in space which sucked up all the chief engineers. I don't fucking know, but I know it was not this goddamn virus.
So do you believe the
Because
virus is natural or it was actually biologically created? I guess is my question.
why would you bother? I mean, good God. I mean, nature creates hundreds of new ones every year.
Yeah,
Why would you waste time and money doing it yourself?
yeah.
Just
Nature
wait till the
doesn't waste
next year
time.
rolls around and, to collect up all of the samples you can and go, hey, here's one. Here's a brand new one. We'll call it coronavirus. It's just a fucking flu, people. Please, God, that's all it is.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the reaction is out of this world. Like, it's just surprising. But I like your theory. Haven't heard that exact one before, but we should look into that more.
Yeah, definitely.
well,
Yes.
I don't know if
Something
that's the
happened.
case, but that's what came to mind. It's got to be some reason that
Mhm.
China would wall off its research center where all military and civilian research in China is done. Got to be a reason they walled it off because they are not stupid enough to lose whatever trillions they would lose by shutting down their research centers
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
um, for the stupidity of, no, we're going to contain the virus this way. We're going to seal off the city. Well, no, I didn't see the
Right.
dome, people. There's no dome coming down. Ain't nothing sealed off. It's airborne.
Hmm.
Please wake up.
So you said you've worked on black operations for the
Oh,
U.S.
yes.
before. Are you allowed to
Yes,
talk about those
absolutely.
at all, or is that
Yes, I mean, well, I can't say exactly what I did, but sure, I can tell you the whole fucking
like
process.
you were exposed to technology
Pardon?
that hasn't come out yet? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, well, this has come out, yeah. But listen,
Okay.
I worked on it 35 years ago. It took 25 for it to come out. So let me tell you my story.
Yeah, that'd be
I
great.
worked for Lockheed,
Yeah.
which is now Lockheed Martin. I understand.
Uh-huh.
I started work in 1984, I think, um, as a software engineer architect for their embedded systems.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew what the fuck I was doing. I always have. Math comes easy to me, so programming and computers obviously come easy to me. So it's math
Yeah, you're one of the legends.
on the simplest scale, a binary math
Yeah.
rather than a decimal system. So no, it always came easy. Um, where was I? What was your question?
We're talking about black operations in the
Yeah,
U.S.
okay. So the black operations. So no. So I'm at Lockheed and I'm doing my job. And I get noticed, and so my boss calls me in and said, I can't give you the name, but one of the departments of defense has requested that we clear you for a black program. We all know what a black program was. They're programs that don't exist. Literally, they don't fucking exist. There's no paper trail. There's
Really?
nothing. No, it's all paid by phony companies offshore in the Cayman Islands or whatever. It's run by the CIA and military intelligence. So in any case, so it's, and my boss was a woman. I can't remember. Carol. That was her fucking name, Carol. And she said, you have to get a clearance. And I go, well, there's no fucking way. I mean, listen, by that time I had been selling drugs for half of my life just to maintain my lifestyle. I'd been arrested more times than God. I was not your top secret cleared type of person, right? So
Uh-huh.
I said, Carol, it's no way. She said, well, just go through it, go through the form. So anyway, anyway, they came in and spent a day with lie detector tests and so on, and
Really?
asked questions. No, fuck me, ask questions. Serious goddamn questions.
What
Have
kind
you
of
ever
questions?
have you ever fucked a goat? No, I have not. No, I'm serious. Listen to me. Have you ever cheated on your wife? Listen, I knew who I was talking to, right? So I know I couldn't lie. I said, yes, I have. More than once. I said many times. Have you ever taken drugs? Yes. What kind? You name it. Listen. It'll be easier to name one I haven't taken. Have you ever sell drugs? Yes. For how long? Well, years. Why? To support myself. So anyway, questions like this. So
Wow.
after that day was over, I went back to that girl. It's over. Forget it. Okay, you're stuck with me. 2 weeks later, I got my clearance.
Really? Because you're
which is as fast as you can ever fucking get them. I don't know why. Who fucking knows? All right. However, I would not have given me one. Well, actually, I would. I mean, I have kept my mouth shut. I have done nothing outside the bounds of the law. I mean, except smoke weed and things here and there.
Yeah.
So fuck, I don't know. In any case, yes. So then I got this black programs. Good God, these precious things. Because number one, you're still working for Lockheed. I'm still working for Lockheed.
Right.
I'm getting paid by Lockheed
Uh-huh.
to do something that's lost in the paperwork of Lockheed.
That's crazy.
Right.
So how's Lockheed involved? I guess they're just contracted by the government to do this?
Well, no, listen, this is not, regular companies could not do this. We're talking about defense contractors, Lockheed, Martin, Boeing, Sikorsky, shit like this.
I see.
Bell. No, these companies, yeah, absolutely. They're all in bed with them because, listen, the Pentagon needs shit, the CIA needs shit. They've been in government long enough to know that government employees don't know shit and can't do shit. And therefore, if they want shit done, they go into the private sector.
I see. Okay.
Lockheed, and I was working for the private sector. No, fuck me, awesome goddamn jobs. I mean, really awesome. So, fuck.
You can't touch on what you were actually working on, though?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
Other than I was working for the Department of the Defense on a project that I got to see functioning in 1985.
Really?
That did not see the light of day until 2009.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Was it some kind of drone? I know you can't tell me, but
I cannot tell you, but when it was announced, it was like, oh, we just got this? Fuck me. I was playing with that. I was playing with that 35 years ago.
That's fascinating. So, you know, that reminds me, there's some guy who just came out who claims he used to work at Area 51. Have you heard about that guy? He claimed that he worked at the space
There are hundreds. There are hundreds who claim that. Which is it? The clean-shaven guy with the long face? I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
No,
some Netflix about
that's
him.
fucked up. No, it's total fucking garbage. No.
You think it is? Even though he did.
Because, let me tell you, if he had worked at Area 51 and was telling these things, his life expectancy would be measured in seconds. From the time he spoke those words until the time he evaporated from this planet. Please, people, this is the reality. No, of course not.
That is true.
No, of course not. Now, I can tell what I've told you. I may say, I was contracted by the Department of Defense. Why? Those are the only black programs. So I've divulged nothing, right? Other than common fucking knowledge. Black program, Department of Defense. I gave the dates. That was perfectly okay. I told you nothing else. And I can't ever tell you anything else because...
I wonder what they would do if you did. They probably would come find
at my age right now, probably nothing, because there's nothing I can say about that. That's actually of value.
I mean, look what happened to Epstein. He, I mean,
Yeah, but that's a different thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Knowing, okay, divulging
yeah,
a secret that the government holds
yeah,
about a potential weapon, for example,
yeah,
or a potential defense system,
yeah,
is treason. All
yeah.
right.
That's true.
And it's a totally different thing than having a little black book
Uh-huh.
of which congressmen and senators were fucking which little boy or which
Oh,
little
man.
girl. Now, please, I'm not in that realm. All right,
Yeah.
so don't say like Epstein.
No, well, I wasn't comparing you and Epstein. I was just saying they can make people disappear as well.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no duh, people.
So are you still into drones? I wanted to touch on drones because I saw some video you made talking about how drones are going to change the future and why the populace needs them to protect themselves from the government using them.
Yeah, but you see what's happened?
What?
In every, listen, we've been traveling around the world. In some countries, we were in Cuba, they were confiscated immediately. The drones, given back to us when we left, confiscated. You can have a fucking drone in Cuba, it's a capital goddamn offense.
Really?
Seriously, put a bullet in you, they will put a bullet in your fucking head. In every other country, it's reaching the point you have to have a license now under the guise of what? Well, you don't want to interfere with airplane traffic. Well, how about if I'm out in the country where airplanes are not allowed to get lower than 500 feet, and I fly mine at 50 feet? No, I'm sorry. No, please, God, people. One more thing. The government wants to have that it does not want the people to fucking have.
Yeah.
Government wants guns. They don't want people having guns. Government wants drones. They don't want people having drones.
Mm-hmm.
Government has total, absolute fucking privacy. They don't want people having privacy, do they?
Yeah, we have less and less privacy every year, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of your campaign platforms, correct? How is the campaign going? Are you still giving it your all, or we actually interviewed your campaign manager recently, Rob Logia.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, he's an awesome guy. It was a great conversation.
Oh, we good. Yeah, he's definitely an awesome guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he after he got out of prison the second time. Well, you do know that he murdered 11 people.
No way.
23.
He did? We did not touch on that in the interview.
Oh, I'm sorry, but no. And he spent 9 years in prison, which is hardly anything at all. He came out.
What?
Murdered 3 more.
That's crazy.
So he's a serious dude. I'm fucking with you, people.
Okay, dude, that's what I thought. I was like, John is definitely fucking with you right now. There's no way. There's no way. I believed you for a second.
That was good.
I'm sorry?
I believed you for a second there. I was like,
yeah, I could tell. I could tell. You guys are too goddamn easy, all right?
Hey, I mean,
so the campaign. Listen, we know I can't be president. Please, if any of your watchers, listeners, actually believe that John Mcafee could be president, whoa, you need to sit down with a counselor.
Well, I still think it's important to bring light to the issues that you're talking about, because no one else.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, because that's all I can do.
Yeah. And I love your campaign.
Number one,
they're fucking awesome.
There will not be any president that's not either a Democrat or Republican. We got to get used to this, people. We only have 2 choices. We don't have free election anymore. Mm-hmm. It's who the Democrats want us to vote for and who the Republicans want us to vote for. Please.
And now it's Joe fucking Biden.
God, you know what? Listen, I'm looking forward to that, quite frankly. No, I'm serious. I would actually watch the debates and things.
Yeah.
I
Joe
don't know if you've been, if you're a fan. I mean, I'm a Joe Biden fan.
Really?
I'm a Family Guy fan. Do you watch Family Guy?
Yeah.
You know, I can't miss an episode. I can't miss an episode of Biden. Same thing.
Really? How come?
Oh fuck. Well, I mean, like he's like well, he's like a wind-up toy that
Yeah.
has a broken spring somewhere, right? And
I do
and
not know.
it continues to get wound up, right?
Yep.
And it does its thing. Fuck me. There's absolutely infinite number of possibilities that might come out of that motherfucker's mouth. Well, aren't you looking forward to that on the national stage?
I am.
Yes, absolutely. I believe that immigration should be free and open, and I don't know why I like to smell young girls' hair, but I do. I'm so sorry, but free and open. No, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that shit. Oh, let's hope if there's a God in heaven with any grace at all, it'll be Biden and Trump. Oh, fuck me.
It will be. It's got. I mean, he just won Michigan last night, and he's definitely gonna win the candidacy.
Oh, well, fuck me. You know, there is a God after all. This is like Christmas on the 4th of July for me.
He'd probably be like the biggest puppet president ever. He's just tame.
I don't know. I mean, I hate to make fun.
Yeah.
Of anybody's well, I don't know, less than stellar qualifications. I really do. But in all seriousness, Biden's is so over the top.
Yeah, it is.
There's hardly. Pardon?
I said the news isn't really talking about it either.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's kind of, well, I don't know. It's like Hunter Thompson on acid.
Yeah.
And so I want to see it. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. I'd like to also touch on where you think the world is going privacy-wise. I know that currently, we still have some freedoms, but in terms of like facial recognition software, where do you think we're headed towards in the next 20 years? Is it going to be a point where we have zero privacy, which we probably already
like China?
I was almost going to interrupt you and say, you don't have any now, people. I mean, if you carry a phone with you, now Janice and I don't own phones. We can't.
Yeah.
I mean, if we did, first of all, we would be found by triangulation of the towers within 30 fucking seconds, so we can't.
Right.
But you carry with you the world's greatest spy device, designed to make it easy for applications to open up your microphone, open up your video, your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, to look at anything, your contacts. Why? Because that's what makes your life easy. That's why you buy the goddamn phone, because it's watching and going, oh, hey, I heard him say something about sushi. Hey, let's advertise the sushi restaurant around the corner. Now,
and that happens.
It's creepy.
Pardon?
I said that happens to me all the time. It's really
fuck
creepy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they are designed to make your life easy, but they can't make your life easy if you hide your life from those trying to make it easy.
Yeah.
Here's where we want to stray people. Here's where the devil came in, right? Stroked somebody's dick and said, hey, well, listen to this idea. Fucking brilliant. You now buy your spy device because it makes your life easier.
Right.
Because it is dead simple for an app to listen to you so that it can help you find what you want.
Right.
And the government listening to you to make sure you're not stepping over the fucking line. This is where we went south, people. We have time for one more question. I'm sorry.
One more question?
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Any thoughts?
Biggest threat in the world today?
Biggest threat in the world today? Yeah, we can do that. Or your favorite type of.
No, let's do the biggest threat, please,
Okay.
because we need to focus on this, and that is whoever is behind this coronavirus scare, which all doctors fucking know is a scare.
Really?
It is the flu, only it doesn't seem to spread anywhere near as fast as the flu.
Oh, it spreads.
Again, 310,000 deaths worldwide from the flu in the past 5 months. And the coronavirus has been around 5 months, 3,800. Do you realize that it is a non-issue? I go, oh my God, 3,000 people. Yes, the whole fucking world, though. 5 billion people. It is an insignificant, ridiculously small number.
So who do you think is behind it then? Is it some kind of world government organization, or
why don't we look at, because my mom and dad told me that if you want to find out who did something, we ask who got the most from what happened. Now,
the Democrats.
Let's start with who got the least.
Yeah.
Who got the least? Saudi Arabia.
Really?
Fucked totally by the Russians now. The coronavirus, everything's crashing. Saudi Arabia, everybody was standing solid. We're not going to produce. Russia's standing there, and at the last fucking minute goes, bye-bye, Saudi Arabia. This is the end of you. I walked away. This was 3 goddamn days ago. Now, so we have one clear loser, Saudi Arabia. They will never goddamn recover from this. Now, who's the winner? Who's the winner? See, I don't really know. I do know that the world has, if there would be a World War III starting today, it would be composed of one side being composed of Europe, China, and Russia on one side. And on the other side, America.
Really?
Where everybody else would line up, I don't fucking know.
You think Europe would side with China over the U.S.?
Fuck yes!
Really?
Do the Chinese people wander through Madrid and Rome and Munich and Amsterdam demanding ketchup and speaking louder when you don't speak the fucking language that's not spoken in your goddamn country? No, the people hate Americans. Good God, I know. I'm out of America more than I'm in it.
Yeah.
I know how Americans are treated. No, we are the shit of the world. Good God, wake up, folks.
But we're also, the country that creates the most entertainment that's consumed, and people fucking love Hollywood. Like,
it's fine. It's fine.
Imagine if Hollywood went away, Kim Jong.
I'm sorry.
I said,
yeah, of course they love. Of course they love Hollywood, but do they love us as people? No, they do not.
That's true.
We are the rudest people in the goddamn world. We go to places without bothering to research their history, their culture, their religion, their political alliances. They're nothing. We just wander there, expect people to speak English, and get the same shit we get in America. I want my ketchup. Well, try ordering ketchup in Paris. That's what fucking happens. All right. No,
hey, John,
you'll be missing an eye. I'm sorry.
I said quickly. Do you have any updates on your movie that's coming out? I know you touched on it last time. No,
listen, I know nothing about it other than what the press tells me. Right, I'm not involved in it. I've had contact with the screenwriters. I voiced my dissatisfaction when they chose Johnny Depp to portray me. I was going to shoot myself if that happened. Pardon?
You don't like Johnny Depp? They would shoot.
I love Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
But I've lived in my shoes. He does not have what it takes to portray my life. I am so sorry. He does not. Now, Michael Keaton, yes. Michael Keaton was chosen to replace John. Yeah, fuck yes.
Yeah,
he's got the depth. God damn it, does he have the depth?
That's
the
awesome.
Original Batman.
Yep. Well, John,
so anyway, thank you guys for having me on, and I appreciate it.
With you. Thanks. And hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
John Mcafee, everybody.